Let me record. So first we're going to talk about business items. We need to figure out when we're going to do what this month. So Jaylyn has a free group starting today with prep. Today and tomorrow is prep. Wednesday starts the free group for a week. And that she's challenging them to do Beachbody on demand, A Little Obsessed for that week, because then they can finish. I don't know when is that date. It's the 10th. So then they still have a few days to order their challenge pack, hopefully get their challenge pack so that they can start 80-Day Obsession with us on the 15th. So I think that's a genius idea. Do you guys want to do a free group with Jaylyn starting today, basically? Jesslyn says yes. Anybody else have yes? Megan says yes.
Yes.
Yes, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, fabulous. Sarah, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, then let's do it. So today is prep. Tomorrow is prep as well, and then we start A Little Obsessed on Wednesday. If you're following the Let's Get Obsessed group on Facebook, which everyone should be a part of that. I hope everyone's a part of that. If you're not, search on Facebook for Let's Get Obsessed. There's like a lot of members. There's a lot of groups named that, but you should see that I'm a part of one of them if you're not already in there. And the graphic is Autumn. And it's the 80-Day Obsession graphic. And there's been prep in there for over a week now, I think. And today we started A Little Obsessed. So me and my husband did it this morning. And my pack came on Saturday. And so super excited to actually use the bands today. And yeah, so we will be a little off with our actual challenges and doing A Little Obsessed, but at least we'll still be doing the same program. So today and tomorrow, invite to the free group so that we can have them there starting Wednesday and hopefully get even more people to do 80-Day Obsession with us. Cool? So I want everybody to write that down. Invite to free group. Writing it down as we speak. And then you all four should be a part of the threads that I just added you to, because I had a coach call with all four of you. So Ashley posted the link to Jaylyn's free group this morning. So just click join group and you should be a part of it. And yep, that starts today with prep. Wednesday we start 80-Day Obsession, A Little Obsessed. And for those of you who are acronym people, it's ALO, right? So if you ever see ALO and you're like, what is ALO? That's A Little Obsessed, okay? It took me a minute to figure that out. Okay, so that will be our free group this month. And we'll just do it. We'll do it for a week. And then we can talk and cross that bridge later if we want to continue to see them through their 14-day trial. Hopefully they're all going to transition over to 80-Day Obsession. So I would like to think right now we will only do it for a week, because all of them are going to be like, yes, I want in. I want to do 80-Day Obsession with you guys, kind of a thing. So, so yeah, let's think that way. And then if we have a whole bunch of people who don't plug in for whatever reason, then we can help them through and see success. Okay, so with that said, that takes away 2 days of us inviting to the sneak peek if we do the sneak peek on Thursday. Jamila, hello. I was just wondering if I was going to see your face. So we were gonna do the sneak peek on Thursday, which personally I still want to do because it's the first Thursday of the month, and I feel like we're gonna have a lot of people who want to jump in right now, especially with 80-Day Obsession coming. And if they know that they're a coach and they get to be in Autumn's exclusive group, I think it's a good time to still do it. But that means we only have Wednesday really to invite to the sneak peek into coaching. So are you guys still wanting to do the sneak peek on Thursday? What are your thoughts there?
I have a couple people to add, I guess.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. And I think I'm just going to up my invites on Wednesday, since that's our really only day. I'm going to reach out personally. I'm going to reach out to every single person who is already in that group and say, hey, yo, just so you know, we're going live tomorrow. Be here. blah, blah, blah. I'll remind all the people already in the group, in addition to trying to invite other new people, so that people who are in there, obviously they said yes at some point. They were interested at some point, so why haven't they pulled the trigger, right? So following up with all of them. Okay, let's do, what time do you guys want to do? I feel like I personally like in the middle of the day, but I feel like if we do it at night, we'll have more people who actually show up.
I agree.
Yeah. Should we try it?
Yeah.
The one that you had me do that I listened to was in the evening, and that helped. And the thing about it is you've got to go late enough that it's not in the middle of dinner, that maybe some of the younger kids are already in bed. So even though 8 o'clock sounds really late, it's probably a better time for a larger amount of people.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do a separate group though, just because 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time is great, but that's 7 o'clock for Pacific people, right? And that it probably is in the middle of dinner. And then that's 10 o'clock for people who live in New York or Florida like Jordan, right?
Yeah.
So that's why evenings are hard. But maybe we could do, I don't know. I feel like that's the kind of thing where it's like there's never an easy solution. Jamela, Jordan, I want to hear from you because you guys are my Pacific and Eastern time people.
I don't know.
What,
think
Jamela?
whatever works best for the most people. And then for people like me, I'm going to obviously be working with my people. So I'm going to be checking in and saying, hey, so if they're there to watch. I mean, they can go in if it works.
I agree.
Even if it happened an hour before.
Okay. So let's just, normally we give people, if we go live at noon, we give people till midnight that night to watch it. Obviously, if we're doing it at 8 o'clock at night, Mountain Standard Time, we should extend the deadline. So maybe we'll have it be the next day at midnight. If they've watched it, then they get to be entered into the drawing. Is everybody good with that? Okay.
Yes.
So we will do the sneak peek this Thursday at 8 p.m. Let me just make sure that I'm available this Thursday at 8 p.m. Everybody make sure you're available. Okay. And I'm thinking, yes. Okay, that will be great. Thursday at 8 p.m. And I think another perk to that of doing a night call is their husbands are home. So their husbands can hear, even if it's just briefly, like they hear little bits and pieces of the things that their wife is listening to. So it's not as scary or daunting for the wife to go to them and say, hey, I really want to do this thing that you have no idea what I'm talking about. Like if the wife was able to jump on live, one, she already made it a priority to get on, even though her husband is probably home. And two, he heard a little bit of the stuff. So he already can kind of see that it's an important thing to her, if that makes sense. So I think those will be good perks to it. Push it out, dude. Push it out. His ball is stuck. Beautiful new toy that he got. Okay, so Little Obsessed free group starting Wednesday. Invite to it now and tomorrow because today and tomorrow are prep. That will be our free group for Beachbody On Demand for the month because we have to really take advantage of this 80-day obsession because it's a huge launch. And the sad thing is, if we miss it, it's not going to go again until April. So that's let's not miss this bandwagon. Yes. Okay. So that covers 2 of our groups. We're not going to have a start date for like a challenge group besides obviously January 15th when we all start 80-day obsession. And just so you guys know, I am going to do it. It might be a joke because I'm pregnant and they say, a lot of it is on your back. But I'm doing a Little Obsessed today. There was only one workout that we did on our back. The rest of it was standing or like push-ups and stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to give it a try. And if it's a joke and there's a frick ton of stuff that I have to modify, then maybe I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I am going to do it. Especially because I feel like Autumn probably said that as like a blanket statement for people who are pregnant. They probably shouldn't jump in with something as crazy and intense as 80-day obsession. But I've been working out for a really long time. So I feel like it's okay. I'm going to try it. So besides the 80-day obsession starting on the 15th, if you get when you get challengers throughout the month for people who miss the 80-day obsession bandwagon, but they still have New Year's resolutions, they want your help, just add them to Powerful Beyond Measure. And please make sure and let me know when you get challengers, because I would like to say that I will definitely see it when I check my back office. Oh my gosh, this person has 2 Success Club points. They helped someone. But I don't check it every single day. So I just want to make sure if you have people in there, I want you to get a day to post. And right now, I know Megan and Jordan were following up with people, but Lauren and Jesselyn were the only people in Powerful Beyond Measure that have challengers. Is that true? Jamila, do you have anyone in Powerful Beyond Measure? No? Okay. Okay. And maybe you can add Chloe if you want to, Jamila. But yeah, so I'll talk to Jesselyn and Lauren.
Oh, there. Yes.
Oh, Chloe is in there?
He should be. Oh, that's my job to add. I will add her, and I'll add Sarah, because Sarah likes to be in groups. But
Okay, I'll make sure you're an admin. I don't know if you're an admin. And then, so Jamila, we'll give you a day too, since you have people in there. Okay? And I'm just
or what?
for posting,
Okay.
so that your challengers can see your name.
Okay, you'll have to instruct me because I haven't been in there forever.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll do a group thread of the 4 of us so far that have challengers in there. And then if like Megan or Sarah or George or anybody is like, okay, I have a challenger in there, even if it's 1, cool. You have 1 challenger. I want your name in there. I want you seen, right?
Yeah.
And that's just all month. That will be going from January 1st today until March 31st. And as soon as you get challengers in there, because you will, because you all have goals to hit Success Club, because you're changing people's lives, right? I want it to be more personal development focused. So rather than like, your challenge for today is to make your bed, like that is a great challenge. But I'm thinking I want the focus of the group to be more, I want you to watch this video because it's super inspiring. Or I want you to read this quote because it's super inspiring. Or I want you to watch this TED Talk because it's freaking awesome. Or listen to this episode of this podcast or whatever. Try to keep everything to 10 minutes or less. I know sometimes they might be a little longer than that, but if they're longer than that, they have to be freaking gold, right? Because people aren't going to watch stuff that's really long. So try ideally to keep it 5 minutes and under. Darren Daly is awesome for that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Or if it's like you found a motivational quote on Pinterest, you want to pin it or post it and then just write your blah about it, that's fine too. It doesn't have to be a video. Okay. That's what I'm thinking for Powerful Beyond Measure. And then the check-in questions will be always the same. Like, did you watch the video, or what was your takeaway? Blah, blah, blah. Did you do your workout? Drink your shake? How was your nutrition? Kind of a thing. And then because I do shout outs every single Monday, and the people at the end of the month who have success in their stuff, we do a drawing, they get a $50 gift card. We need to talk, those of us who have challengers in there, we need to talk to make sure you are willing, if your challenger wins, you are in charge of that $50. I think that's how we'll do it. We'll just do a blanket, like if your challenger wins, you're in charge of paying them. If my challenger wins, I'm in charge of paying them. So it's not like an every month we're donating $10. We could do it that way if you want, or I don't know. Any thoughts about that? Do you want to just do your challenger, you pay, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think that your challenger, you pay is best.
Does everyone else agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay, then let's just do that. And then I want to do a free group of some sort that's not Beachbody related at all. I think I want to do a marriage group again. It's been a few months since we did a marriage group, and I want to do it very similar to how we did the double time group, but make it open. It won't be workouts. It will just be the challenges the marriage challenges that were in double time group for those of us who are in there. And so since this week is super busy with 2 of our groups starting, and then the 15th is 80-day obsession, I'm thinking we should either start the 8th. I kind of want to start the 8th, which is next Monday, just because it's still the beginning of January and maybe people have goals to improve their marriage right? And so we really want to jump on the bandwagon when people are, rather than like the 29th when they're like, okay, I've already given up on everything, right? So does that sound okay to do the 8th for the marriage group?
Sounds great.
I think that's awesome.
Okay. So then that means today and tomorrow we're inviting to A Little Obsessed group that starts Wednesday for real. Wednesday and Thursday we're inviting to the sneak peek. Friday only. You're inviting to the marriage group. But you're following up with 40 people on Fridays, so maybe your follow-ups could be more geared to marriage people who have showed interest in the past. So, and then you can send 10 invites to new people. That's probably what I'll do. Okay, so marriage group starts on the 8th, and same concept. Tell me if you've got challengers, because I'll let you be in there. I'll let you post. Okay? Julio Bajulio. Okay, that is all for housekeeping work. We'll talk about times to do a team call in a minute. I can't see how long this call has been going, but we only have 40 minutes. Oh, we started at 10:02, but I got on at like 58. So we've been going for 20 minutes. So I have 20 minutes, but I shouldn't be that long. Okay, I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that's really been on my mind that I really, really, really want to help you guys with, because I have had, okay, so now let's mute you. I'm going to mute you real quick. Not because I don't love you, just so that we can all hear. Okay. I've been thinking a lot about this. And so please know that when I say this, I am totally coming from a place of like, I get it. Okay. So I think most of you know my coaching story. I started coaching when I was July of 2015, but my business really didn't take off until January of 2017. Okay, so like a year and a half later. And the two things that switched, well, three actually. One, I really started to dig into personal development. I was one of those people who was like, yeah, I know that they tell us to do that, and I do it every couple of days, whatever. But 2017, I really decided to hone into personal development. I did a minimum of 30 minutes a day, Monday through Saturday. Maximum was an hour. And on the months when I listen to an hour of personal development, there is an obvious change in my income. I was just looking at it yesterday because I did an income progression from 2016 to 2017. And the months that I was listening to an hour of personal development, my income went up by $400 or $500. I don't think that is a coincidence, okay? Because personal development is the thing that will help you remember why you're here, what you're fighting for, what you're working towards, okay? The second thing that super changed for me in 2017 was that I found myself a mentor. I would love to be your mentor. I am your mentor. I'm your coach, but it's okay for you to find someone else, okay? Ashley is obviously my coach. She's my sister. She's my big sister. I love her with all my heart. But it got to the point where it was like, I felt like she was only trying to help me reach my goals because it was going to help her. And maybe that's because she's my big sister, but I was in this weird place of like, I don't want to succeed because I don't want you to succeed. I'm an awesome sister, right? And I was just in this really weird place mentally. And I just decided, okay, she's my coach. Yes, but she's not my mentor. Josh Coates is my mentor because he doesn't have anything in it for him when I succeed, right? And that was just what I needed. And he was willing to tell me my crap, be blunt with me, and really help me dig deep and find who I am and why I'm here. So I've never met him in person, ever. That's going to change on Saturday. So excited. But I've never met him in person. So your mentor, you don't have to make it someone that you know, right? Like your mentor could be Micah, and you can just start watching all of her videos that she has for free on YouTube, or making sure anytime she does a training, you plug into it. Your mentor could be Jalen. Your mentor could be John Maxwell, right? You can look up his stuff on YouTube and make him your person. Darren Hardy, right? I almost said Darren Daly. Darren Hardy, he's the guy who wrote The Compound Effect, and he's amazing. He could be your mentor. I don't care who it is. Just pick someone who you want to be like, a role model, if you will, and let them be your mentor. Let them be your guide. Let them push you to make it to your potential. Okay. And again, I'm still your mentor. I reach out to Ashley all the time if I have questions, and she's still my coach, and I go to her for lots of things, but she's not my push coach, if that makes sense. She's not my, I don't know if that makes sense, but that really helped me in 2017 to find myself a mentor. The third thing that really changed for me, and now I'm struggling to remember, but I knew I wanted to say 3 things. Well, obviously it didn't push me that much if I can't even remember what it was. So, it's the main thing I wanted to talk about today. The third thing that I really dug into in 2017 is that I gave myself permission to be vulnerable. I have seen so many of my coaches that I'm like, yes, you get it. You love Beachbody. You have what it takes. You're good at working out. You're good at nutrition. You have a freaking rocking body. You're so positive and optimistic and happy, and you attract so many great people. But they were not vulnerable. And guess what happened to all of those people that I just described? They quit because they had all these great things going for them, but they weren't seeing success because they weren't being vulnerable. They weren't willing to open up their closets and let people into their dirty laundry. People do not relate to having a perfect marriage, a perfect child, a clean house all the time, beautiful hair, beautiful makeup, beautiful sink, and everything. No one relates to that. Okay. You need to make sure you're going live when you look like crap. You need to make sure that you're posting pictures when you have a kitchen counter that looks like that, right? You need to be able to be real with people. You need to post about how it was hard for you to have divorced parents, or how when you first had your child, you struggled to know if you were going to be a good mom, or you saw your stretch marks on your skin and were like, holy shiz, you're not worth it at all, right? Whatever your deep, dark demons are, if you've struggled with suicidal thoughts, if you've struggled with depression, if you've struggled with getting pregnant, if you've struggled because you were 100 pounds heavier and you knew that life was just hard and you needed to change, you have to talk about that stuff. Because that is what people relate to. That is where people will see you as a real human with real problems and real struggles. And yet you're choosing to come out on top because you're choosing to live your life in a better way, right? If you look at any of the successful coaches in this business, they post vulnerable crap, right? A lot of people might look at Jalen and be like, holy cow, why did you post that you were pregnant when you were only like 4 weeks? You peed on the stick yesterday. Why did you already share that you're pregnant? It's because, right, she wanted to take people through her journey. That's what we share all the time. You're posting on Facebook not to be annoying. You're posting on Facebook because you're sharing your life with people. You're sharing your journey with people. And if she miscarries, obviously she wants to talk about that. And guess what? She did. And she told everyone on Facebook like minutes after she found out she miscarried. And what happened? She got an outpouring of love, right? And a whole bunch of people who were supportive of her. And now that she's pregnant again, people are that much more excited for her because they know her struggle. They know her journey. They know her stuff, right? Ashley posts all the time about how she struggled with depression and how she's working to overcome it. But be careful when you're posting your stuff that is vulnerable. Be careful to not come about it in a woe is me type of way, because you don't want to attract people that are in that mindset of the woe is me. But you do want to attract people who are like, yes, I relate to that. And I want to find hope like she has, right? That's when you'll really dig deep and find those people who need you. If your husband is gone a whole bunch from work and you struggle to basically be a single mom, talk about that. Someone out there relates to that, right? For me, I was like, I don't really have anything. My life's pretty good, which, my life is good, but my parents are divorced. I can talk about that. People struggle with that, right? And I struggle with getting along with my step siblings. I wish I had a better relationship with my siblings so I can talk about that. I struggled with an eating disorder and I didn't tell anyone that. Not even my husband knew until Like, I think I finally shared it like April of last year. And how many people have come to me now and been like, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for inspiring me. And so many people, because of that, and because I've been able to find something that's healthier for my mindset and my body, so many people are like, okay, I need to try these container things because they've helped you fix your eating disorder. I need to try them too. So be real. Be a human. Don't be this beautiful person that's fabulous on Facebook all the freaking time, right? Because no one relates to that. And if you're not getting a lot of interaction or likes or love or comments on your posts, it's because no one relates to you. Okay? And maybe that's like gut check, but it's the same for me too. I know I can do better at being vulnerable, and this is a challenge for myself as well. But I know that is something huge that will super help your business thrive if you share the good, the bad, the ugly, but especially the hope that comes from it all, right? And the joy that you have found in your life as you've worked through these struggles, okay? That's all I really wanted to say about that. Any questions, comments, concerns? And then we'll just talk about team call time that works for everyone. But first, questions, comments, concerns.
Yeah. Can you describe the free group a little bit more, the Little Obsessed?
Yes, sorry. So we talked about that at the very beginning, which I know a couple of you were just a little late jumping on, but it's basically Jalen has a group starting today, prep today and tomorrow. And then a little obsessed starts Wednesday, and they'll do it for 5 days. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think they get a break Saturday. And then Monday, Tuesday. And then we'll challenge them to get 80-day obsession so that they can start with us on the 15th. So that's why we're doing it now, and that's why we're doing it for only a week, so that they can kind of see a little glimpse of what 80-day obsession will be like, and then they still have time to jump into 80-day obsession if they want. Does that help?
Yeah. So how are you gonna talk about it on Facebook?
So I think I'm mainly gonna send personal invites. But I think I'll do a post probably tomorrow, because I already have my 2 posts that I want to do today in mind. But I'll probably do a post tomorrow. I'm already starting to talk about it on my Insta stories. Insta stories are a great place to do invites and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'll do a post tomorrow just saying, like, have you seen me talk about 80-day obsession? You're still super scared or nervous about it. How about you try a little obsessed with me? You can try it for free. We're going to do a week group, kind of a thing. And just making sure you have a eye-catching graphic, make it public to the world, all that kind of stuff. And then I'll probably just send invites to pretty much everyone who's expressed interest in anything Beachbody ever, and just say pretty much the same thing that I would say in my post. I know you've expressed interest in working out with me before. We have an amazing program coming up called 80-Day Obsession. Do you want to be in a free group to kind of see what it will be like? Kind of a thing.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. Fab. And then Sarah, did you have a question? I don't see her now. Are you blowing everyone kisses?
Sorry, we just spilled bubbles all over the kitchen. Will you send me your Power Hour video?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Jordan, did you have a question?
I did. I've never done a sneak peek. I guess maybe some more information about what that exactly is.
Okay, so a sneak peek is, we've got 10 minutes. A sneak peek is let me just write down Sarah, Power Hour, otherwise my pregnant brain will forget. A sneak peek is basically where we go live and we talk about what coaching has done to bless our lives. And then the people who have expressed interest in coaching in the past, they just watch our live video, and then they they get more information basically about what it means to be a coach. So they see, okay, all these different faces, all these different people talking about their experience as coaches, and we talk about the how, the when, the why, the what, the where, all that jazz. And we'll be talking in our team thread about how we actually want to do it. I'm kind of thinking that we should do, like, people who haven't done their husband video yet should put up their husband video. And that was just, I asked all the coaches to ask their husbands 4 questions, and they did, and they did a live video in the group, and then the live video just stayed in there. And the 4 questions were like, what was your opinion of Beachbody before I became a coach? What was your first impression when I asked you if I could be a coach? What have you seen what changes have you seen in me since I've been coaching? And what is your opinion of Beachbody now? Those were the 4 questions. And it was really awesome to hear the different perspectives of all the husbands, and their honesty and all that jazz. And I think it's really good for other people to hear that. So I'm thinking everyone should record one of those, and then the people who have coaches in there we can go live, but we can figure out how to split it up so that we're not all basically saying the exact same thing over and over and over again. So let me know if you have people in there, and we can figure out who gets to go live and all that jazz. Does that help, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, fab. Okay, any other questions?
Do the sneak once. Sorry.
Okay, Megan first and then Lauren.
You just do the sneak peeks once a month, or is that a twice a month thing?
That's a once a month thing, but I'm thinking, so we just missed the one that Micah did. I'm thinking that we should try to plug in with them, because it's like 5-star and above people go live and talk about their coaching experience and stuff. And so I'm thinking maybe we should try that one time to see if we like that, instead of us going live, adding our challengers to sneak peek from them. But we would be in there watching it live with them so that they still see us and we can comment and all that jazz. And they just barely did it last week. So I'm guessing they'll probably do one again at the end of January. But I will let you guys know when I learn more about that. Is that okay? Okay, Lauren, what was your other question?
Okay, so for the different groups on Facebook for the 80-day obsession, I'm a part of the Let's Get Obsessed group with Micah, and they've been like prepping us right on Facebook for that, and I added my challenger in there who's gonna do 80-day obsession with me. But then there's the exclusive test group, right, for coaches. So you're a part of that?
Yeah, you should have gotten an email for that one. So if you bought a challenge pack, one of the coach ones, then you should have gotten an email from Team Beachbody that says something about join the group with Autumn. And they just put a Facebook link in there of the link that's exclusive for Autumn, and then you just request to join, and then you're in there. So it was
okay. I think I requested to join it already because I saw Jesslyn's post about it. So yeah, I'm a part of those 2 groups, and then the free group. So are those all the groups that we need to be a part of for getting ready for it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you also need to fill out the thing from the email in order for them to accept you into the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was like super easy. It was like, which challenge pack did you buy? What's your coach ID? Like super, super easy stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so Mondays, I want to do team call Mondays because just I feel like any other day it's like your week's already started. I feel like Monday is just the day that really sets the tone for your whole week. Sorry, did anyone else have any questions before we move on?
I have a question real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so I was thinking about, oh, hold on. I've got snot everywhere. There you go. So I want to get into the 80-day obsession exclusive group. But I was thinking, if I sign Ben up and buy the 80-day obsession challenge pack and make him a coach, could I be in the group as him?
Yes. You would just have to, you'd have to log in through his Facebook, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like, but you can, because it asks you for your Facebook profile link. So if you give his coach ID, if you give his Facebook link, and then anytime you log into the group, you're just under his account, you can do that. Yes. It makes it a little more complicated rather than just being under yours. But yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So
that was my question. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so we have 3 minutes before it will make us kick off. So I'm thinking I want to do Mondays for team call, and Janine said that 2:30 works. Does that, if we just do 2:30 on Mondays once, I want to do it the same every month so that it's not like a guesswork thing of when are we doing it again? The first Monday of the month at 2:30. Does that work for people?
Would it be
Yes. What?
Would it be possible to make it, I guess, Mountain Standard Time like 3:30? So it's 5:30 here?
Yes. Yes, that should be fine. Does that work for everyone? 3:30 Mountain Standard Time? Jesslyn says no.
I just have school, so I just need to make sure I have enough time to get the kids to my in-laws for that. Let me see what time it is.
Okay. Janine also said anytime after 11 on Mondays works too. What if we did 1? Would that work better for you, Jordan?
What about 1:30?
1:30.
1:30 is actually better for me.
Okay. So 1:30 on Mondays, first Monday of the month.
Yes.
Are we all a go? Yes. Okay, so that means 3:30 for Jordan and 12:30 for Janae. Cool. Okay, so let's just plan on that. So we'll do February, what is that? It'll be February 4th will be our next one. And I've got less than a minute, so we'll wrap it up at that. And I will message you guys in Powerful Beyond Measure for the little details we need to fine tune. So thank you, ladies. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Happy New Year.